So he walked in, he had a look, at the events. He observed the people for a while without saying anything, just standing there with his hands folded like this. And then he walked out. Sometimes he made a comment, sometimes he said something, or he made a sarcastic comment. Usually he didn't ask any questions. Every time that he walked in, I noticed the physical reaction in myself. I got tense, my shoulders got tense, my breath got to my throat, and I started to feel nervous and started to sweat in a way. And I also noticed that it did something to the group because every time he walked in, people stopped writing on sticky, stopped sharing opinions, stopped sharing anything. Then the grand finale, a CTO walked in and we could really feel the energy change again. So he took place in the circle. One person was brave enough sharing the concerns and the thoughts of his security. CTO looked and he listened. And after a few seconds of silence, he started to slow clap. He really did that. So what should we do? And what I learned from it is that if I get a physical reaction, I should do something because that's a moment where I should act and can make an impact on the situation. I also learned that despite my interpretation and my judgment of this behavior of this person, it is my job to stay objective and stay neutral, or at least act neutral in a way, and try to understand where this behavior is coming from. I learned that from behavioral science, where I have a background in. It's important to understand, or at least try to understand where it's coming from, because only then you can make an attempt in changing that behavior. What is it bringing him or her or them? Because if you show certain behavior, it always brings something to you. Despite what others might think, it's beneficial for you in a way. And I need to know what that beneficial consequence is for that person by showing that behavior. So I learned a lot in that session.